jumping pad.
No. 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 I have been holding off on watching this movie for months because I wanted to do it on camera. Hi, welcome to the channel if you're new. I'm Joe, the bartender from bartenderds.com, a webcomic where I chronicle my bartending life in South Florida. I am also an artist who I tend not to do them for the movies. I usually keep it for the TV show episodes. But usually does a piece of fan art for all the shows that I watch. So if you like fan art and you like movies and feel like I'm a pretty spiffy guy, Everything Everywhere All at Once. So here's the deal. I have known about this movie since day one. Since day one, as soon as it came out, there's a fair amount of people that I trust their movie critique, television critique-ness, video game critique-ness, wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. You tell me this movie's good, I'm gonna assume it's good because you're you. When Everything Everywhere All at Once came out, when I tell you every single one of them, every one of them, all came out and we're like, yo, this is the best movie we've seen in the last like 10 years. Like, hands down, it was crazy. I had so many people who, again, I trust implicitly, explicitly, who I trust very, very much with their opinion, for every single one of them to be like, yo, I walked out of this movie crying, it was the best, it was like another worldly experience. So as much as I've wanted to watch it, I tend to indulge in certain aspects of life that make movies and TV shows better, and food. I tend to partake in greenery. And when I do, there's some times where I'll be watching reactions. I'll be watching TV shows and making reactions for them, where I will kind of lose my shit. Kind of be like, I can't watch this anymore. That's happened to me twice. It's only happened to me twice. With Mr. Robot, the final episode. Yo, I am way too fucked up for this shit right now. There was the last 20-30 minutes, it was just too big of a mind fuck for me. I'm like, nah, nope, I'm tapping out. I'll watch this tomorrow. Fuck, I actually do have to pause it. And BoJack Horseman, second to last episode.
All I'd give for toes to touch the safety back in tub. I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
Where I'm pretty sure I made it through the end. So I was hesitant to watch this because every single person said they cried. And I don't feel like crying on camera. I've made tons of references in my life to the fact that like funerals and breakups and like sad events in life, I'm usually good. I usually get people come up to me at funerals be like, you're so strong. And I feel bad and I'm like, I'm sorry. But TV and movies, like Lost, I still cry at Lost. Every time I'm watching The Constant, Desmond goes back, I'm not gonna call you for 8 years. If you ever loved me, Penny, if you ever cared about me, you won't change your number. And then he goes back and he calls it, Desmond, I know that you've been there. I've been trying to find you. I love you, Penny. I bawl every time I watch that episode. So I didn't want to do this. I didn't feel like it. I'm a grown-ass man. So here we have a movie that apparently is one of the greatest movies of all time, and Michelle Yeoh is Michelle Yeoh. She fucking rocks in everything I think I've ever seen her in. I don't think I've ever seen her in a movie that wasn't good. I'm sure you don't have to tell me about them in the comment section. You're good. I'm sure they exist. I'm just saying every movie I've seen with her, she's great. She was one of the only redeeming qualities of Star Trek Discovery for the 2.5 seasons that I watched. And it's a multiverse movie. Like, there's so many people, like Movies with Mikey, I think, just came out with one. There's so many people that make video essays on movies, and I've wanted to watch all of their videos about this movie. but I haven't watched the movie yet, so I thought for a reward, I will give you what you want and I will cry. I will cry, that's fine. I don't think that anything has gotten me to sob, TV-wise, in quite some time. Like, a sobbing. Like, that's... What usually will happen is my eyes will tear up, and usually 2 or 3 drops might come down. Might come down. I know. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I was raised on movies and television. I'm a very dramatic person. A24. I heard this was one of their, like, biggest movies ever, too. That made me happy. Yeah, see, we're already doing Spider-Verse shit. Sounds like some... I was gonna say it sounds like some Toy Story shit, but... There's that Lost sound. God damn. How the fuck did they do that?
I always learn something when I hang out with the elderly. Old people are very wise.
The face she was just making to her, like, really? I'm so curious to find out how this turns into a multiverse, emotionally devastating tour de force that should win every award ever. So, at the bar that I work at, there's an Italian restaurant next door, and we serve their food. Whenever the food is ready, they just bang on the wall. It adds to our charm. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, your food's ready. So I appreciate that. Calculating route. What the fuck? What just happened? She's so beautiful. Like, since day one, I want to say Crouching Tiger is the first time I ever saw her.
Either you come to the party with me and Bong is eternally ashamed until he forgets it all and then he dies, or you don't come with me and then he still dies. That was a joke. Very funny joke, honey.
I like that little pan. He's here. Oh shit! What's his name? Jimmy? I'm trying to remember his name.
你的飞机好不好？
Ida Feiji Habuhao? 对。
这是我的。How do you say it?
What would it be? New Pongyo?
You are getting fat.
Oh. Okay. For a split second I forgot he just did like Jackie Chan shit. Secretly, but not secretly, while the television was calculating routes. I'm just now realizing we haven't seen the title yet. I'm like I wish I didn't know anything about this. I've had to try so hard to not I know nothing except multiverse, greatest movie, people cry. Those are legitimately the only things I know about this movie. But I wish I didn't even know it was a multiverse movie. Because now I'm just sitting here like, let the multiverse stuff happen. Ta-da! I'm sorry, it's a girl. Jesus. This is where... Okay, so it splits off at her first love. She doesn't go with him. Oh, he's mapping which path her life took. Pregnant.
The moment you're situated in your meeting, follow these instructions. Don't even talk to me about this because I won't remember.
But I
Talk to you soon. 哇，这个电梯好快啊！
Switch to the wrong feet. Switch shoes to the wrong
Are
feet.
you with us? A teacher?
Is this what's her face? Do it. Do it. Here, hold on. I'm gonna do that with my slippers. Close eyes. Imagine you're in the janitor's closet. I got you. I got a little like recording studio type sound room for my storage closet. Okay. Hold that thought and press the green button. Don't forget to breathe. Cool. She's in both places. Uh-huh. She's in both places at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Relax your body in the other universe, please.
The other universe. That's crazy.
There's a great evil that has taken over in my world and has begun spreading its chaos throughout the many verses.
Wait, what?
I've spent years searching for the one who might be able to match this great evil with an even greater good and bring back balance.
She's the Avatar?
I know it's a lot to take in right now.
Michelle Yeoh is a multiverse hopping avatar. I already.
Do you see these?
Why does she have butt plugs?
One of these. Unless you've seen a lot of bullshit.
Oh, gotcha.
Now you may.
That's a very odd.
It does not look good. It does not look.
This conversation we're having right now.
Come on, hop into her dude and save the day. Come on. Do it. Come on.
Every rejection, every disappointment has led you here to this moment.
That's great. But I still need you to help me with the IRS real quick.
When it is time to fight.
You want to redo? You're gonna resubmit?
No.
Is this Jamie Lee Curtis though? Like I was like 85% sure it was Jamie Lee Curtis the first time I saw her, but
Like you was in the elevator.
yeah, I was in the elevator. Oh, Agent Smith went into her. Is this gonna be the Scott Pilgrim fight?
Switch shoes to what?
She wasn't supposed to do that. She's like lactose intolerant or something. Hey, I thought so too, sweetie.
I told her to stay low and out of sight.
Okay, I need you two to get on the ground with your hands behind your heads. Sir, please comply.
Come on. Chapstick?
Okay, whatever you think about doing, don't do it.
What are you doing?
Sir?
He got like super assassin put into him.
Okay, sir, that's enough.
Gonna nunchuck it. Sick. Nice. 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 Hell yeah. Look at him doing the no seat. Oh, he's gonna put gravel in there? Yeah. Oh, shit. He's got rocks. Oof. Oh no, Craig. Where'd everybody else go? There's no way nobody stuck around to watch this.
I can either come with me and live up to your ultimate potential, or lie here and live with the consequences. I want to lie here.
I can relate. I'm confused though. Like this, he said this was a branch, a burner universe.
Is that what your parents are? Are you okay?
Oh shit, she went into... Did she go into her body? Jobutubaki? I'm just now realizing my shoes are still on the wrong feet. Why do they feel warmer? This is kind of Desmondy. Just time travel instead of multiverse. Oh. But then wouldn't somebody else be in her body? She's dead.
My Evelyn is dead.
Yeah, obviously.
Go.
Oh my god!
Everything that is 1,000 ways and 1,000 worlds. Every single one, you were murdered.
What? Anybody want to kill me?
She's an omniversal being with unimaginable power.
Okay.
Agent of pure chaos. She's been building something. We thought it was some sort of black hole.
Doomsday device.
We don't know exactly what it is.
Okay.
We don't know what it's for.
Alright.
But we can all feel it.
Is it gonna stay in this aspect ratio for the rest of the thing? I was wondering why it was in that aspect ratio in the first place. I'm like, wait, wasn't this a movie? Why is it just 16:9?
There you are.
Miss Deirdre.
Sorry, I punched you.
Now it's her? Yeah, now it's the other one. It is Jamie Lee. That was the main reason why. I'm like, I don't remember Jamie Lee Curtis being this heavy. Paper cuts only happen when you're not trying. I'm pretty sure I could cut myself with some paper. No, come on, there's no way. I'm so confused. Friggin' first it was eating chapstick, then it was used gum, now it's paper cuts? Are they Titans now? Oh no! Put it behind your back? Or hit her with it? I can play this song on the piano. Oh shit! Dun! I've never heard a like scary version of it. Dun 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 dun. She's not most people. Yo, yo, let me write these things from now on. As soon as he grabbed that exit sign, I'm like, put it behind his back. Neo, unfortunately, we are out of time. Like, I feel like this has to be kind of an... I don't want to say an homage, because The Matrix is such an homage to martial arts flicks. But for all this to be taking place in an office, profess love to Dieter. Your jumping pad. Okay.
We developed an algorithm that calculates which statistically improbable action will place you in the universe on the edge of your local cluster, which then slingshots you to the desired universe.
Okay.
Any sense?
That's the whole point. Okay. Hold on, I need to freaking find out if this actually is Jamie Lee Curtis or not. This is the best thing I've ever seen her in. Jamie Lee Curtis, I knew it. You have to believe it. Oh no! Is she in? So is she in both universes? Hui Kwan? Hui Kwan or Hui Kwan?
You always get pulled away. Find the right Evelyn. And this one. It's not the one. No.
I don't get it. Why isn't she the right one though? I'm so confused. Why did he leave her though? Hmm. I don't understand what she's doing wrong. Oh shit. I love you. Awesome. She's remembering what this universe. Alright, I'm gonna go over there for like 2 seconds. I'll be right back. She becomes like a world-renowned martial arts. I mean, she kind of is. So is this just like, is this our universe? Yeah, kind of, right? Oh look, they're even taking that's cool. They're taking clips like from like actual life. So she remembers kung fu powers now? Alright, hold on. Jamie Lee Curtis kung fu fighting Michelle Yeoh through the multiverse was something I had no idea I needed until this exact moment. Down the stairs. Oh, I've legit looked up the wushu places by my spot. Like legit, like wushu is just something I've always wanted to learn. Jesus.
We're gonna keep moving. Now we've definitely got Yobo's attention.
But wait, why the fuck did you leave me? Take a bagel, Spider-Verse style.
Step 6. I grab a bagel from the cafeteria and run.
Are you with me? It's like a clay pot holding water. Every jump opens another crack.
Please tell me that Jamie Lee Curtis just continuously hunts her through this entire movie. Please, for the love of God, tell me that Jamie Lee Curtis... Oh, he did steal a bagel.
He took a bagel!
He took a bagel!
I'm back!
Shut it down. Just thinking about it.
You're only using the other worlds that require special skills, do you understand?
If you want to stay... Oh, so... When he does stuff, he doesn't bring someone else in. He just remembers their entire life and their set of skills. It's her daughter?
Her mind experiences every possibility, demanding the infinite knowledge and power of the multiverse. Now she's seen too much.
Actually, cool.
She's looking for you.
So her daughter is the... What was it? The Dark Avatar.
What you did back there, it changed my mind.
You are the right one.
Incredible.
Fuck you. You still left me. Don't do it. So she is just Michelle Yeoh. Aw. Is this like the first time they've seen each other since she called it off with him? Oh. Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry. 对不起. Aww.
Of course.
Try peeing yourself. It's always a good jumping pad. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just getting some more coffee. I had to pause it real quick. It's her. They're all dead. It's just gonna be her It's gonna open like River Tam style. What did I say? River Tam style. That is the most River Tam shit. Miranda. She has a pig? Why does she have a pig?
I can't let you do that either.
Dad, I don't think you understand.
Is she gonna like disintegrate him? Yeah, kind of. Oh my god. I picked the wrong time to take a couple hits. Or maybe the perfect time. Oh my god. Oh, so she actually does, like... She's just fucking with her. Okay, so I kind of love her. Beating him to death with a dildo.
Juju to booty.
Juju to booty.
For the reason my daughter doesn't call anymore.
No, that's you.
You're still hung up on the fact that I like girls in this world. The universe
Cool.
is so much bigger than you realize.
Dun, 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 dun. They even had the... Why do they have Looney Tunes sounds? I'm getting like a Kung Fu Hustle vibe. Flap your hands.
Be in a universe where everyone has
Flappy hands.
hot dogs instead of fingers.
Doesn't matter how many times I see them so.
She's the one.
She's not most people.
Of all the Evelyns I've seen, you're definitely one of the more interesting ones.
This one or hot dog one? I'm still confused. She's in both, that's right.
We hope you open up your mind.
I feel like we're about to get some crazy Doctor Strange. It's like the end of all things.
I got bored one day when I put everything on a bagel.
Everything.
And it collapsed in on itself. Because you see, when you really put everything on a bagel, it becomes this.
I love that bagels ended up becoming a big thing. The bagel of truth
Nothing
matters.
matters. If nothing matters, then all the pain and guilt you feel for making nothing of your life goes away.
What the fuck? Abba?
I'm not your father. At least that's what you know.
I'm not your father.
Go home.
I am Alpha Gong Gong. Sir! He's got a coffee maker on the back of it. Alpha Gong Gong. I love Alpha Gong Gong.
I've seen thousands of Evelyns, but never an Evelyn like you. You have so many goals you never finished, dreams you never followed. You're living your worst you.
What about the hot dog one?
No, if failure here branched off into a success for another Evelyn,
if it wasn't for you. You have.
Here, you're capable of anything because you're so bad at everything.
How is this supposed to be a pep talk?
What good is all that power when her mind is already succumbing to that chaos, huh?
Trying to remember his name. James Hong. I said Jimmy.
Joy, why are you here?
I have no fucking clue.
I'm sure.
What are you doing?
我们的女儿的脑子已经给
Jobu Tupaki.
You are like puppets. You know, puppets? You can do things you normally cannot do. Rakakuni.
What?
Rakakuni. You know the one with the chef? And he makes bad food.
Ratatouille. I thought it was The Matrix.
Ratatouille? I like that movie.
I've actually never seen Ratatouille.
Ratatouille and the controlling us?
Yeah, from the other universes.
She isn't even like tied up anymore.
But it's a sacrifice that is necessary to win the war.
Okay, then
You have to kill every one of her? It's like the one, I guess? No, come on. Obviously she's not going to. No, come on. Bullshit. You should hide it at least.
Don't you see what is happening to your mind?
He speaks English?
Before you become just like her.
She's doing the most random shit she can think of.
Wait, you don't know what you're jump.
Oh, so gross.
Not your fault. Not your fault.
It's Jobu Tabaki's fault.
Her. Juju Chewbacca.
Find your jumping pads.
He's electrocuting himself. I love the concept of random shit being what helps you find the jumping pad.
What are you doing?
Nice. I was gonna say to be able to hold her breath. And she has daredevil senses. Now, is this really her singing? I wonder if that was really her singing. I feel like that's something she could do. That's actually really clever. That's actually really clever. Holy shit. Oh! It's so nasty. Nice. I always love moments like this. When, like, the other characters get to see the main character do crazy shit for the first time, I always love it.
Is he dead?
No, he's alive.
See? Not that.
That was awesome. That was fantastic. Jamie. Jamie's back. Come on, tell me Jamie. Oh, I thought Jamie was back.
Does my baby want to go for a walk?
Pomeranian nunchuck. Random shit.
I think when she does something weird, it helps her fight. It gives her power.
Cool. I think Pomeranian flail Oh, Jesus. Alright, good. I was gonna say, this might be the only, like, part that's too goofy for me. Damn, hold on. I gotta... There. Now we go. So here's the thing. Between being a bartender, loving ninja shit, and just having a lot of free time, I feel like I'm the opposite of this one, where because I haven't really gone anywhere in life, I've just randomly learned how to do basically everything. That's why I want to learn wushu. I feel like with what I've got, freaking like my base ability for fancy flippy shit, I feel like if I can just get my body action. Oh Jesus, that had to fucking hurt. Oh my god, that had to hurt.
I think they lost their powers.
Sir, I need another jumping pad.
No. 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 There's a... No. I mean, I feel like there's plenty of shit in there that's random enough that you can just put in your butt.
Mom, just blow on his nose. What?
Blow on his nose? Jamie? Uh-oh. No! Oh my god, no! Oh my god, no! Oh my god, no! Fuck. Oh my god, it's still in there. He put a trophy in there. I mean, I feel like there's plenty of shit in there that's random enough that you can just put in your butt. Like, legitimately, I was expecting a lot of, like, kung fu fights, but this is a lot of kung fu fights. Oh, she's like converging or splitting.
We'll die together.
She gets super pinky. She gets super pinky. Super pinky. I gotta, man, these guys are so creative. I'm just, like, legit, my face is hurting from smiling and laughing so much. She kills him. Aww. I'm still thinking about her flipping the dude, reality-wise, just the body slam.
And his name is John Cena! He's gonna get in the ring and...
I love that. Aw, Raccoon Waymond.
Raccoon Waymond is dead.
Aw.
Is that Raccoon John?
Yeah. He is getting it.
I'll see you again soon.
The end. I had a feeling. I know it's not, obviously. That's too funny. I was getting the feeling they were gonna do that. That's so funny. How did I call that? It gave me like some like Metal Gear Solid vibes. Evelyn Kwan. Like, there's a couple things in this movie that I for sure should not have been able to have, like... This is a... It's a universe where that's actually a thing. She's seen too much. We have to kill her. She's seen too much. You know what we have to do. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping there'd be a little bit more Jamie Lee Curtis ninja fights, but...
Don't forget these cookies. Miss Deirdre really likes it.
This is the universe where she went home and did the receipts. I was gonna say, how much longer is this movie if we're just now getting to part 2?
Can you go help my dad with the party? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Crazy Her.
Thanks, babe.
Thanks, babe. I love her. She's awesome. Can we just get them for the rest of it?
You can see it's just a random rearrangement of particles in a vibrating superposition.
So cool.
But you see how everything looking for you? Sit down.
I'm just now realizing that's what the circle is on their heads.
You feel relieved. The bagel will show you the truth.
All hail the bagel. The bagel is life. But did she not turn in the IRS papers on time? I love how, with all the crazy shit going on, that's what I'm like concerned about. But wait, did she turn in the papers on time? And were they the correct schedule?
Feel what I feel.
I put everything on the bagel. This is... I thought we were gonna get more of these two. There you go.
No more running. Heaven, 快告诉他你已经把文件送了，你去了对吗？ What are you doing?
She stabbed him?
Lifetime of fractured moments. With only a few specks of time where anything actually makes any sense.
That's heavy. Chad! Trippy. Awesome. Sorry, I wanted to get lost in that. I should have chiefed more. Reminded me of the end of Evangelion. She turned into a rock? It's like after the world is over. A world where there wasn't people, they're just rocks. Uh-huh. I'm joking, that was a joke. We're all small and stupid. It's nice to have somebody else. Oh, she is planning on ending everything. It's the only thing that would matter.
You know why I actually built the bagel? To see if I went in, could I finally escape?
Oh.
Like actually die. At least this way.
I have someone to go with.
I don't have to do it alone.
Silly husband is probably making things worse.
It's not your husband. You stabbed your husband.
Ignore it.
Okay.
Okay, you can let her go.
你觉得我很软弱是吗？软。也许当时他是对的。
There's a movie or a TV show or an anime or something that this reminds me of. I want to say it's Your Name, but it's not Your Name. The anime.
你说过。I know you're all fighting because you're scared and confused. Confused too.
I just got stabbed.
Somehow, it feels like it's all my fault. 我总是看到事情。The only thing I do know is that we have to be kind. 只是我们选择的处理方式不一样。
The bagel. The bagel. It beckons. Does she have reality warping powers now too, though? That's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of friggin' Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which broke my heart. I know it's one of those movies that like has got a reputation for being like teenagers and early 20s back in the days, like their favorite movie when they didn't know any better because it seemed so deep. But man, that movie made me fucking bawl. The googly eyes. You almost got a tear out of me.
So cute. Oh,
I want to see what happens in the bagel.
feeling a good thing.
He's got pencils in Wolverine form.
Save me some time.
He's got scissors. Oh shit! The bagel's here! Be kind. Man, fuck that. Come on, the bagel's gonna end the world.
I remember when my husband served me papers.
Because you can't play with your hands. You have to play the piano with your... So there's no guitars then. Oh shit! There's no way. I have a hard time during this part. Right here is where I can't play the song anymore. I can't do the... Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I saw this in like the posters. Hey. You're not supposed to move here, you're just a rock. I'm gonna get you. So the song stopped right where I can't play anymore anyways. She's gonna do like just straight defensive. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The drool. I'm gonna get you. But now if Joji, if she goes into the bagel, why couldn't he keep the raccoon? I don't understand.
Let's go rescue your silly raccoon.
But again, she's still fighting though. Why does only the first batch of people get to have their lives bettered? Oh, never mind. He gets a puppy. Is he coming? He gets a xylophone. He's a transformer. Yeah, well, go fuck yourself. He who loves the most regrets the most.
See, it's only a matter of time.
Is she her or is she Joji? What did I say? Freaking Go Pangyo. I thought it was New Pangyo, right? I thought New Pangyo was how you say it. I don't think it would be New Ren Pangyo. I feel like you don't need the Ren part. The rocks. I'm gonna get you. I was wondering if they were gonna fight. Cool. Cool. And yes, it was New Pangyo.
Let's just go our separate ways, okay? Let me go.
Does that just kill Joju, or does that kill every version?
I still want to be here with you.
Why not go somewhere where your daughter is more than just this?
Push the button.
I'm sorry, Rakakuni. This movie is so stupid and I love it with all my heart. I want to know what they say though. If it wasn't New Pangyo, it sounded like it was like Gol Pangyo. Aww. For the record, if this whole thing had been about a dad and a son, I would be a mess right now. Invincible, psh, Invincible broke me. All at once. But now what about other universe? The range on this woman is just ridiculous. Like, that was the sweetest, cutest thing ever, but she was also, like, the worst bad guy ever that, like... Didn't she, like, turn Saru from the Star Trek Discovery into, like, calamari and eat him?
Evelyn, did you hear me? Sorry. What did you say?
Oh, that's right, the Russos. Alright, that wasn't quite as emotionally devastating as... I mean, it was very mind-trippy, but I thought I was gonna, like, have moments where I'm just like, what? I don't understand what's happening! I want to see if there's anything like crazy multiversy. Because like, yo, the end of Spider-Verse is one of the sickest endings to a movie I've ever seen. So I very much enjoyed that movie, but I do feel like I had it a little bit overhyped. Like, I don't know, maybe if I had watched this when I first heard people say it was amazing, you know, maybe I would have come out been like, oh my god, that was fantastic. Like, I feel like this had everything that would have put it on one of my top 10 lists. Like, I ended up, in regards to multiversy Spider-Verse shit, I just rewatched Spider-Verse. I mean, I've seen Spider-Verse 700 times, but I haven't watched it in like a year. And I sat down and I watched it recently, and I was like, you know what? This was my number like 6 favorite movie of all time. It might be my number 1, legit. And I feel like if I hadn't had this hyped up for me, it might have landed somewhere on my top 10, because again, it has all the elements that I would want. Like, it had a very Scott Pilgrim-y vibe, movie-wise. It had, you know, the emotional scenes. It had a good message. The thing I was saying about the message is that I can't if it's nihilism or nihilism, but the thing where just nothing matters, who gives a fuck, everything isn't important. I have a strong belief in that segment, but like, anytime somebody asks me how my day is, I always just say, every day above ground, it's a good day. And it's like half depressing, because half the time people are like, wow, that's really depressing. That's your only, like, that's your bar. Like, I didn't die. But like, I woke up. My family is in good health for the moment. You know, at the moment, I wake up, everything is fair. You know, I have a nice apartment. My job's not too depressing. I get to talk to all of you fancy people, but at the same time, I firmly believe that nothing matters. Everything is useless. We're all just specks in a speck on a speck in a speck on a speck in a speck. So it's like, it's hard for me to get too worked up about stuff long term. Like, in the moment, I always tell people when I'm working at the bar, because I've had to, like, when you're a 4 o'clock bartender and there are nights where I'm the only person there, I'm also security, and I've had to kick out and scream at plenty of people. Plenty of, get the fuck out of here! And I always feel so stupid in the moment. Like, because that's not what I want. Like, that's the only reason. I always say that, like, I've been a bartender for 13 years, all right? 13 years of bartending. 13 years of 4 o'clock in the morning drunken South Florida shenanigans. I've had a fair amount of time screaming and yelling at people, and that's just not what I want. I have to do it because that's the job. When you're dealing with a bunch of drunken idiots, you have to yell at people once in a while. But I don't want to. That's not who I am. I'm goofy, peace and love, nothing matters, but who cares? We're all here together. Let's, I'm a legit, for having such a nihilistic view on everything, for having such a I don't care about anything, just what the hell ever. I still want everybody in my life. I want everyone not in my life. I want everyone to have a good time. I just want everyone to be happy. So like, I appreciate the moral that the movie's trying to put out. I appreciated the action sequences, obviously. The kung fu fight with the fucking butt plug and the trophy. Like, that might have been one of the greatest set pieces, not set piece, but just one of the greatest fight scenes I've ever watched. Yeah, like I said, I feel like the only reason why I'm not more enthralled with this movie right now is because it got overhyped for me. So I'm not saying it's not a bad movie. If I had to give it a rating right now, I would say an 8. That's a sturdy 8. But I feel like I might have bumped it up to a 9 had I watched it when it first came out. Like, I'm planning on probably watching RRR, but that's been overhyped for me too. So, but I feel like that's only been overhyped by how ridiculous it is. This one legit made me think I was gonna be like an emotional on the ground in a fetal position by the end of it, and it hit a couple Jimmy Macram. It hit a couple Jimmy Macram moments where you know, had me tear up a little bit. But I've just got a thing for parents and their kids being wrecks, messes. Like I said, I've been a bartender for 13 years, and people are like, "What the hell are you doing? If you can do all this, what the hell? Why are you still bartending?" And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I've got no direction in life, absolutely none. That's why, like, it's the only depressing thing about my life is that I have no direction, and I wish I did. Like all this YouTube stuff, it's giving me a slight direction, but this is more of just something that's kind of fun. Like all these paintings that I've done for the channel, these have been fun, and if I can start making money off of them, great. But at the moment, it's still just a hobby where I'm just, you know, let me make TikTok cooking videos. Alright, let me paint stuff online. Alright, let me make VR friggin', you know, Twitch streams. Damn it, I almost got that one. Son, this is fucking bartending. This is crazy. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Where, because again, like I was saying, how I feel like I'm the inverse of this. Or no, I actually am that's so funny. Where I actually am this version. Because he was like, because you're so bad at everything, you can be good at everything. But that's kind of how I feel with all my years of bartending, is that I've wasted so much of my life doing nothing but staying at home and being a bartender, that in all my free time, I've slowly been picking up skills in every conceivable friggin' genre and aspect of life. Like, you know, I got a nice little apartment, you know, I can paint, like, again, can't speak fluent Mandarin to save my fucking life, but hold on. This is my practicing Mandarin book, where, like, legit, like, this is what I do at home. I learn how to play instruments, I learn how to speak different languages, I learn how to read and write different languages. That's why, like, I always hate that so much of, Chinese movies that come out and Chinese TV shows that come out are in Cantonese, because I'm trying to learn Mandarin, and like I get that most of the stuff comes out of Hong Kong, but like, look, like, this is not someone that like is just dicking around. There's a little bit of Russian. Like, this is someone that like legit is trying to learn the language. I've got 2 more of these. So like, this movie, I wish this movie gave me more of a do something with all your accumulated powers. Do something with it. This movie was just like, nothing matters. Like, just be happy with the people who are around you. That's why, whenever, for those of you that don't watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the thing that like changed my life. It legit made me a better person. And the very end, where like friendship and love saves the day. Like, I remember when I first read it in the manga, I was like, that was kind of stupid. But the older I get, the more I'm just like, yeah, man, like, all that matters is the people that are close to you. Like, if they drift in and out, they drift in and out. Everyone has their own life. Everyone has their own things. But if people who are in your life that want to be part of your life, that contribute good things to your life, those people, that's all that matters. So like I said, I really do appreciate the message, but I feel like they could have made it a little bit more hopeful. I don't know. I know that I've heard that people have come out of this movie, like it's changed their life. So, and if this movie changed your life, happy for you. Totally happy for you. Spider-Verse kind of changed my life. Spider-Verse, man. So yeah. That was Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and it was a rollicking good time. Very well made. Fight scenes were great. Set pieces were great. Friggin' the crazy, way more multiverse and strange than multiverse and strangeness with Doctor Strange in the multiverse. I don't know. I feel like they should have watched this movie first before they made that one. Because this one had way more. When I think of multiverse shit, I want some wacky nonsense. I want some Black Science. I want some Rick and Morty, you know, for the most part, Rick and Morty. If you enjoyed this and you haven't read Rick Remender's Remender, either way. If you haven't read his comic, it's called Black Science. I think it's only like 20 to 50 issues, something like that. It's very multiversy, and man, that's a good one. All right, so I'm gonna watch some Sandman right now. I'm gonna watch some Ninja Turtles, and then I'll probably maybe watch Triple R, whatever it's called. But in the meantime, thank you all for coming by. Thank you all for experiencing this movie with me. Thank you all for giving me a chance to show off my Mandarin book and my knife throwing skills. So I guess all that's left is... So here on this YouTube birthday of mine, I just wanted to say thank you. Because I've been YouTubing for, I don't know, a couple years now. And it's been fun. Don't get me wrong. Sorry, I fucked up. But this year, in particular, has been amazing. And I wanted to say thank you for giving me... Damn, I fucked it up. Thank you. You get the idea. Thank you for giving me all this freaking motivation. I was just listening to me talking shit at the end of that last video where I'm just like, oh, I wish this gave me more motivation to do shit. This last month on YouTube has been a fucking ride. So just thank you guys, all right? Look at me, I'm amazing. Good night.